Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here with the New Moon in Taurus reading for Twin Flames. So I want to get started, but first, before we do that, I would like to remind you that my website is twinflamerx.com. RX is for prescriptions, and that is prescriptions for healing from a true twin flame myself and my beloved's higher self. My beloved and I started this YouTube channel on 11/11/2016, and we've been helping twins. Mostly I've been doing it, but my twin has been with me both physically and spiritually. And I continue to work on my mission, which is illuminating the truth for all, especially for twins, and helping everyone expand their consciousness and get into their perfect alignment for twin flame union. So if you're interested in my services, I do readings and healings. Check out the website, check out the description box below. I've got some new offerings on Instant Go, which are pretty cool. So I do a energy read for you and your beloved at a low price, or a chakra reading to help both you and your beloved's chakras get into balance. So check those out. Also, I can do a channeled message from your beloved's higher self to you. Check that out in my Etsy shop, and I'm online every day taking calls from clients via chat and soon on the phone. So check the links in the box below for that. And subscribe if you're interested in learning more. I do readings for the full and new moon, and I'm doing all kinds of new messages as they come in the near future. I kind of hid a lot of my videos, so it looks like I don't have a lot of videos, but I actually will be kind of remastering some of those and bringing some of them back. But thank you for listening to all that. We are going to get started with this, with a short little calendar entry reading of that, and it pertains to some messages for twins. I also have a tarot reading I want to do with my new Illuminated tarot here by Keegan. So that's a new deck I've got. I also, prior to starting this recording, prayed, meditated, and was divinely guided to select a sacred geometry oracle card for both the masculine over there, the feminine, and that one there is for the union. So these are by Lon. So just in case you wanted to know what cards I'm using, I also have a message for the end. This message is from the Loving Words of Jesus deck, so that'll be our final message, but it's a masculine archetype leaving a message for us, especially, you know, we just came out of Easter season for those that are followers of Jesus, Master Jesus, and I believe I believe that Jesus is my Lord and Savior. So you could believe whatever you like. I'm called at this time for the female archetype to switch from Kuan Yin to Mother Mary, Queen of Angels here. With the Doreen Virtue Mary Queen of Angels Oracle deck. So, so there isn't a message yet chosen, so I will choose one of those later on air. All right, so we're on this recording. So let's start out. We are going to be in this new moon energy for the next 2 weeks. So make your list of intentions, things you want to manifest in the physical realm, physical manifestations, things that are sensual, are all about this Taurus energy, or the Taurus energy is all about enjoying things, sights, sounds, places, people, touching, good food, good romance, good drama, good movies, like good performances. Everything is sensual. And the things that you're going to be thinking about in the next 2 weeks are likely to manifest. So keep your thoughts only on what you really want to manifest, not the things that you worry about. So try to get rid of those worries. I know it's hard, but I am actually going to be starting some mind mastery, body mastery, and spirit mastery with my Patreon, which I'm launching tomorrow. I'll give more information about that in a video that I will load either today or tomorrow, but I am going to be focusing on the mind mastery, especially for twins, because it's so important. Like whatever we're thinking about now in this Taurus energy can manifest. So you really want to focus on things that you really want to happen instead of things that you don't. So worrying and, you know, anxiety and being fearful is something you want to try to keep under control and replace instead with positive, possibly visualizations of yourself and your beloved instead, or maybe looking at the list that you wrote of things that you want to manifest during the season here. Okay, so I just wanted to read the quote of the day for the 4th. This reading is from, or is about, the energy of this new moon in Taurus for twin flames, how it's going to affect them over the next few weeks. It could be the next month, but really whenever you watch this message, there may be something in it for you, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The message for the day of the full, or the new moon till the full moon, is we need to find God, and he cannot be found in noise and restlessness. And this is Saint Therese in my Zen calendar. So my Buddhist calendar chose a quote from a Catholic saint. But it is very important because the key here is the silence. So you need to find like at least a few minutes a day where you connect with your divine source, with God, with the universe, with your higher power. And I have been getting this as a channeled message and messages that I do come up with channeled again from the divine, because I only channel divine source. I do not channel outside spirits. I made a pact with the Holy Spirit a long time ago. Okay, so I know that I'm not perfect, and there was times when I may have deviated from, you know, when I was a teenager, we like to contact different spirits, but that's one of the reasons why I made the pact later, not to give my clients readings from anyone else but source. So for twins, it's so important that we need to connect to source. To be in alignment, we need to connect to source first. That's our most important goal in life, is to connect to source, to have a relationship with source, to talk to source about our problems. God, you know, source, the universe. I say, thank God I woke up today. It's a beautiful day. And I start my day with positivity, being thankful for breathing, being thankful for a roof over my head. Because as soon as I walk out the door, there's homelessness. So I'm always reminded that I am lucky in that way, that I was born into, you know, not the best of, I could have had a better, you know, upbringing and a better social status growing up and whatever, but I just thank God for what I have now, and thank God for how far I've come. And so that is like what you want to connect with first, and then you can connect to your own higher self, which is your intuition. And then you could connect to your twin's higher self. So you have to have a strong relationship with God. And I can tell you, at least since I was 5 years old, I know I had a strong relationship with God, and I'm 44. So it was a long journey of having that relationship. Okay, the next thing I want to do is to shuffle the cards, and we're going to be looking at some energies. So I think we'll start with the divine masculine. We have what they're working on this month with this new moon energy, and if they're not working on it, it's probably going to be happening with the support of the new moon, plus the retrograde planets that we have going on presently are contributing. So we have Saturn in retrograde, which is all about releasing finally karmic patterns, especially those pertaining to money and finances, maybe the root chakra issues as well. And we also have a Pluto retrograde going on, where divine masculines are going to be kind of forced into a transformation in some ways, because the energy supports it and causes things from the subconscious mind to be delved up. So if your masculine twin, if you're the feminine watching, is not really wanting to communicate that much at this time, or not communicating at all, or not coming forward, it is because the retrograde energy is causing them to really look deep within and catch up to the divine feminine in terms of healing and being in alignment and readiness for union. We have the divine masculine cards. We're going to look at their energy of the recent past, present, and future. So what's going to be happening as a result of the energies that we have, before us here. Okay, so it looks like in the recent past, the divine masculine energy was in this Queen of Hearts, or the Queen of Cups in the regular tarot energy. So they were in their heart space, and they were mostly in that space because we had a lot of Venus energy. We still have Venus in good aspects. And I think Venus was in Pisces for a while. So that is a time when everyone gets in their feelings. So that was recently for the divine masculine, but that also is about their inclination toward the divine feminine, which is very positive and loving. And presently, I think I switched these. This is the present, which is the 6 of clubs. So that's like the 6 of pentacles, but it looks like it's upside down. So that's right side up, and that's also looking similar to a tower energy, but it was upside down. So this could mean that maybe something that they thought during this new moon was a bad thing actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. So it's possible that there was some things that happened for the divine masculine in their home situation, a little shakeup or a change, because we're in May, and May is also that 5 energy, and recently we're on 5-5. So basically, it kind of looks like the divine masculine had a shakeup in their home life or their job or something related to the stability of their finances, of their foundation, maybe a loss of some sort. But actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise because it's upside down, so it's like the tower reversed. Looks like we have a 9 of Cups reversed for the near future for the divine masculine. That's the 9 of Cups or Hearts right side up, where the cups are overflowing, but it looks like the divine masculine is going to be feeling that they're giving so much love, that they have so much love to give, and they're going to be giving it all over the place. So it's like they're starting to step into this energy of understanding spiritually, understanding what's going on in their life and interpreting it in a spiritual way, because they wouldn't be able to tell that some tragedy or something that they would have thought 5 years ago was a tragedy actually could bring blessings with it. And even though they might have always wanted to have their 9 cups full, to keep to themselves and be content and be happy and just kind of be by themselves, now they're able to give that love. But when they give it, they might overdo it because they're not really used to showering that much love on others, because in the past they were like in survival mode where they had to keep all that love to themselves or couldn't let their walls down. Now it's like they're going to be spreading love, and hopefully they're going to be spreading love to you if you're their divine feminine. This isn't about whether they're going to contact you or not, things like that. This is kind of the general soul themes for the upcoming 2 weeks for all twins. So, if you're not in contact with your twin and you want to know why not, I could do a reading on that. Just contact me for a personal session. We are going to look at what the divine masculine soul energy is this next 2 weeks and what they're kind of working on. So it looks like a sacral chakra energy, which is really fitting because this is an energy of creativity. This is an energy of wanting to come together and be intimate, or to be sensual, or create something beautiful, a child, a project, your twin flame mission. Basically, the masculine is releasing sacral chakra energy that's negative with these retrogrades that I discussed a little bit earlier, but also bringing a new energy to the sacral chakra. And its sacral chakra is highlighted for the next 2 weeks. It says the frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. So that is what the divine masculine is working toward, getting that chakra ready to roll and be able to manifest things in the physical world. That's pretty awesome. Let's look next at the divine feminine energy over here. Okay, so we're going to do a past, present, future for the divine feminine twins. So if you're a divine feminine watching, this is for for you. If you're Divine Masculine watching, this is what the Divine Feminine is going through this month, or what their energy is going to be like. We're going to look at the past, recent past, like the last few weeks, the present, and then the future. Wow, so we have some similar cards here to the Divine Masculine. So the first card here is the recent past energy of Four of Hearts or Four of Cups, but it's looks again like it's a reversed one. So it looks like for the Divine Feminine, there may have been some things that happened that kind of upset the Divine Feminine in the heart space recently, and you know, that is to be expected on this twin flame journey. We have our ups and downs, we ride the waves of emotions, we get triggered, we have these triggers for a reason. If we are paying attention, we can delve into what the reason is, try to nip it in the bud and heal it, and then, you know, shift our perspective and be in a better consciousness, a better handling of the situation. If our inner child's wounds are all healed, we're not going to get triggered like this. So nothing that the Divine Masculine could present to a healed Divine Feminine is going to be an issue. Looks like the Divine Feminine's in a similar, there could have been something that might have been upsetting. Like for me, for example, I really don't know if I'm going to be staying in the same place next year or not. It kind of depends on someone else, my landlord, getting back to me. But yeah, so I mean, for me personally, like I feel like a little bit upset about not knowing. And then I had some other plans that I really wanted to pursue, but it looks like I need to kind of hold off on those regarding living. So it's really a blessing in disguise, just like the Divine Masculine. So if something around your home changed, or around your living, or the way you make your money for your lifestyle, or anything regarding your lifestyle, your routine, maybe you have new hours at work, maybe you thought it was a horrible, horrible thing and you're going to not be able to connect with your twin because of it, or something, or you need to move for work, and you know, this is a Tower moment for you. It looks like it's a blessing in disguise. So maybe you don't see what this blessing is just yet, but soon you will. So keep your eyes and ears open for the signs and synchronicities that may be coming to you to explain, you know, why this blessing in disguise is here. Sometimes we don't know right away until 6, 8 months later, years later, but know that any changes that are taking place now are for your highest good, and the universe and God, source, and your angels, your guides, they all are supporting you in this change, and it's going to be a change for the better, which is going to help bring you into alignment with your twin. This is interesting. We have a picture here of Saturn. This is the Ace of Diamonds. So this is the Ace of Diamonds. This would be like the Ace of Wands, okay? The Ace of Wands, or wait, I'm so sorry. Yikes. Okay, so 1 second, I'm going to just double check this. This is a new deck, and I didn't really look at what the suits, what differences in the suits we have. So I just want to double check for this one. It's a really important card too. So, okay, here we have diamonds. Okay, so, oh, that's a good one. Okay, so it doesn't say what suit it is correlating with for the regular tarot, but the Ace of Diamonds in this deck is about the world, peace, travel, and being open-minded. So that kind of resonates, that message about being open-minded, that there might be some traveling. Your living situation may not be what you want it to be. Maybe, you, like I said, you might need to move, but that would be a blessing in disguise and new opportunities here. And like we have the Saturn here, which maybe you're going to be traveling during Saturn retrograde. So I believe Saturn is retrograde until January of 2020, around that time. So that is when the big shift, a lot of people are saying, will kind of culminate, where a lot of twin flames will be together by then, because we're going to be entering into the true age of Aquarius then, and all these different astrological phenomena will be happening at that time. So just know, twins, that these current retrogrades are really important for your beloved, for them to be able to do what they need to do if they're a divine masculine. And you're kind of, if you're a divine feminine, given this pass for freedom and fun right now. So this means that, you know, changes in your living situation, maybe you thought you're going to be living with your twin or moving or visiting or traveling your twin. If those changes happen, do not despair, because the divine knows the plan. The divine is helping you if you connect to the divine. This is why it's so important to have that relationship with God, source, first, so that you could always like explain to the divine, hey, I thought I was going to be living here just for this year, but now it looks like I might be living here another year. Will I be traveling? Please guide me, dear God. Please guide me, universe. When I go into meditation, hopefully I will find some answers. Maybe you'll speak to me. If I get quiet enough to listen, I'll go out in nature, I'll walk, I'll, you know, talk to God, I'll talk to my source and just say, I feel so connected right now. Thank you for this beautiful creation. I have these issues. I know they're small, but if I don't ask, then you're not going to maybe get on my case, you know, fast. So God, I'm asking you, what should I do? I'm leaning on you. I know and I trust that you are going to guide my steps. I'm going to live faithfully as a twin flame. So, you know, ask God to guide and direct your steps and to help you to find that blessing, which you might think is not a blessing at this time. Okay, so everything that's happening is going to bring about new beginnings, and it's going to bring about inner peace, which means that your mind won't be obsessed about your twin. You'll be able to relax. You'll know and believe and trust that things are happening for you and your twin in divine timing. Okay, remember, we have to pick one of these later, but we also have a card for another chakra. These aren't always chakras, but for today, they are for these next 2 weeks. We've got, and this is interesting too, the divine feminine. Now, we saw last time I did this for the full moon in Libra, the last moon cycle reading, the divine masculine got the crown chakra card, and now the divine feminine has it. So, and I've been feeling it as well, that I've been having upgrades in my crown chakra. So you may too, divine feminine or masculine, but this is going to help to fully kind of illuminate things for the divine masculine, is that their crown chakra, the frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So the masculine are going to be, the feminine are going to be realizing that you can actually transmute dark energy into light energy. And what is dark energy? Well, it's anything of a low vibrational frequency that is not a good feeling, okay? So anything that, like when you feel sad, when you feel upset, when you feel threatened, or you feel jealous, or you feel fearful, or you feel like judging someone, those are all negative energies. If you feel confused, if you feel hesitant, if you don't want to move forward, those are all, I would say, negative energies, because they're stopping you from doing something that you may want to do. So they would stop you from connecting with your beloved, or stop your beloved from connecting with you. But you could transmute these energies. You could transmute them using things like the violet flame, for example. Okay, the violet flame is a meditation. There's verses, there's videos about it, there's like all these formal meditations. I am a simpleton. I just imagine the flame surrounding me, and that all the negativity that this flame could encounter, all that energy that is not positive, that I want to get away from me or wash away. I imagine that the flame is consuming that energy and transmuting it or changing it from a negative vibration to something either neutral or positive, and then just releasing it so that new energy can take its place. Okay, so you can do that as well. Violet for the violet crown chakra. Our last group of cards is going to be our union energy. So let's see what kind of progress twins that watch my videos, so if you are watching the video, this is meant for you. What kind of progress you and your beloved are having toward union for the next 2 weeks. We have the recent past, we have the present coming up, and then the future. Okay, interesting. So if they're all upside down, I usually then count them to be right side up. Okay, so for this reading, okay, so for the two twins, they want to come toward each other, but this this looks like clubs, which are equal to wands because we have those sticks. It's a block. So both twins in the recent past felt blocked. Maybe they felt blocked on an energetic level that's different than before. It's not the ego, but the intuition. So I know my ego is sometimes telling me, well, it's a real nice day out. If you're looking out the window, you see boats on the lake. Why don't you text your twin and ask if they're on a boat on the lake? And say hi. That's my ego. And because I want to be on the lake with him. Okay? I love water. But my intuition is saying, no, I just want to leave my twin alone. Like I told him I needed to heal the last time I talked to him, and he said, well, I needed to let him go, meaning like all the negativity of the past, because he actually wanted to start over, and I just kind of like wanted to be alone at that time. So now I know that, I just don't feel it's right for me to contact. Like, we're in a reset. I'm not going to ever contact him again unless it's like God, wants me to, okay? My intuition is telling me not to, okay? So you may have felt that as well. There was a block. Both of you, your divine masculine and yourself, if you're the feminine, or the feminine, and yourself, if you're the masculine, felt that blockage, either ego block, but most likely an intuition block, because a lot of us twins are developing this intuition and kind of listening to it more. Now, presently, this is awesome. We have the 7 of spades, but you see the two opposite energies, the yin and the yang. We've got the yin and the yang. We've got the feminine energy and the masculine energy coming together on this divine 7 path. The two higher selves of the twins are trying to get you and your beloved to connect to the divine and be in alignment with the divine, be in alignment with your higher self or your intuition, same thing. That's what's going to connect you two together. That's what's going to bring you to each other. That's what's going to increase the dreams, the telepathy, everything that is going to cause a reunion or a strengthening and leveling up of your current situation and union. In the near future, we have some beautiful energy, both twins coming together. This is like the 3 of coins. It looks like the 3 of coins. And I believe it is. Actually, the diamonds make sense that they're a physical element, like the pentacles, a conglomeration of elements, carbon in the diamond. In this case, we have whatever these diamond-like coins are made of. But basically what it is you and your beloved coming together and physically in this 3D realm making something together. So a child working on your mission, and this is the near future. It could be in the next 2 weeks. It could be in the next 2 months. It could be, in the next year. You need to align, like I said, to your higher self, first align to the divine, then to your higher self, then to your twin's higher self, and then be in the moment. Do not worry. You need alignment of body, mind, and soul. And if you don't know how to get in alignment, like I said before, click on the hit subscribe, click on the little bell, because tomorrow I am going to be posting a video about my Patreon membership site that's going to start on June 1st. And it's going to be basically how to get in alignment for union purposes. Basically how to get in alignment for yourself to attract everything that you desire. But I know twin flames are really wanting their physical union with their beloved, or for it to be stable. Let's see what both twins are working on this month. or, most of this month, which is the next 2 weeks and beyond. Wow, the Merkabah. And if you add the 3 and 2 together, we get a 5 for the month of May. 5 for change, and this is a change, a positive change. The frequency of Merkabah supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Wow, so earlier I hadn't even seen this card. When I saw the sacral chakra and the crown chakra, I saw the masculine and I saw the feminine's cards, I thought of the Merkabah, and I wanted to talk about it when I was talking about the violet flame, but something told me just keep talking about the violet flame and we'll do that Merkabah later. But one of the simple meditations that I do is I imagine myself and my beloved going into this shape, Merkabah, and us really feeling it into our heart-to-heart connection. I feel that unconditional love, and I might say the whole Ho'oponopono prayer for clearing energy between us, for forgiveness, releasing resentment. I might call in the archangels, to do a little clearing. And this is the basis. The Merkabah is the basis of my own energy healing work that I do for twins as well. So once I did a Merkabah healing and I actually saw 2 twins getting married, like that was the vision I saw. And I remember relaying it to the person, and it was just like we both had goosebumps, and it was just so exciting. When I am talking with twins, either, even just chatting, if I'm on the phone with them or chatting online or texting or emailing, I feel the vibration if they're a true twin, and just like we come up with new things together. So a lot of times if you're a true twin, you're inspiring me in the readings. Like I might not tell you that I'm getting these insights to like design a whole new healing or to create an audio or to kind of like focus on, one type of message because a lot of twins need this message. So thank you to all those that do come to me for private sessions. It really helps the collective and helps these readings. All right, we have 2 more cards. The last one is the Loving Words of Jesus card, and I will also send some Reiki healing then. But I'd like to also pull a Divine Feminine Archetype card from the Mary Queen of Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And, basically just want to get some inspiration or some guidance from the Divine Feminine. It's useful for both Divine Masculine and Feminine archetypes, since we both have, we all have both masculine and feminine energies. It's just that those that present as the feminine often are the more dominant feminine energy, but maybe driven by masculine energies as well, and vice versa for masculine. Okay, so for the Divine Feminine, Mary Queen of Angels wants us to focus on the present moment. I am fully present in the here and now. So all twins, focus on the present moment. Be in the here and now. That's where you co-create your reality. So let's say you're in the present moment and it's like a dreary day and you feel like when you wake up in the morning, this day is not going to go well. Well, it probably won't unless you change your mindset right now. Change the mindset at that moment when you have a negative thought or feeling. Say, I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to make it a great day. And in every present moment, be mindful of whether you are vibrating positive or negative. And if you encounter others that may need you to boost them up, give them, say hello, just acknowledge them, smile at them, whatever it may be, that may help both the two of you get out of whatever funk you're in. I know that sometimes I'll be in a little bit of a funk, and if I see a neighbor and we just say hi, briefly or whatever, that kind of lifts me up. So people give me energy for the most part. And that's because I'm here to serve people. So I do my best when I'm able to connect. So hopefully you will stay in the present moment, connecting with whoever is there. Even if you're by yourself, the present moment is where you're going to be able to heal, co-create, manifest. Remember to stay in positive thoughts, both divine, feminine, and masculine for the upcoming 2 weeks, because you want to manifest things at the vibration that you're feeling. Now, Jesus has a message for us of seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And then we have, interestingly, Matthew 6:33, some divine numbers there, with the 6 being love. Add the 2 3s up, you have love again. And then we just saw in our tarot reading that 3 of Pentacles for the near future for both twins. So that's what's manifesting. So what our Master Jesus is telling us here is that if you do seek God, your source, your creator, and connect there first, that is going to help you to get everything else that you are divinely promised. So just like you need communication with your twin in order to manifest a union, in order to feel that you are connected, in order to keep moving forward on the journey, you are looking for signs and things. God is looking for a sign that you realize that this is not just about you, that you're a piece of this whole giant puzzle, which is the universe, but that you kind of are never alone if you feel that you're alone, because God is always with you. You're connected to everyone and everything. We're all made of the same matter and energy, which comes from God. Ultimately, that energy is what propels you to manifest anything. So connecting with it is the way to go. And with that, I'm going to send you some Reiki healing energy from my higher self and my beloved's higher self, and channeled through the divine, through my crown chakra, from all there is, source, God, our creator, the universe, wanting you to connect every day, have communication with the divine, talk to the divine, talk to God like you would talk to a friend, because ultimately we come into this world alone and all we have is the light of God in our hearts. And we leave this world alone with that same light of God in our hearts that transmutes into the spirit that leaves our body and then goes on from there. So, what we go back to eventually is our source, God. And that's what we're always yearning for and longing for. So it makes sense that you would develop that strong relationship with God. From there is where your twin flame union is going to manifest. So meditate on that, focus on that, and hopefully this message helps you. I will see you in the daily messages series and tomorrow with a special Patreon launch for those of you that are watching on the day I'm uploading. But if not, check the channel, subscribe, like, share, and I will see you soon. I'm sending you this beautiful energy of being able to connect to the divine, understanding that it is the first step to union, really, with yourself and with your twin. And I hope that this new moon brings you lots of new insights and brings you closer to your beloved. Many blessings. Namaste.